A baseball season can unwind like a fantastic story, usually different than the last or next. If you go back exactly 100 years, you'll find perhaps the greatest baseball season ever recorded. In this bird chatter video, we are going to turn back the clock 100 years to 1920. Now a game-by-game overview of the 1920 World Series between the Brooklyn Robins and the Cleveland Indians. The series was a best 5 of 9 format, with the games going 3-4-2 between the two cities. The series was supposed to start at Cleveland's Dunn Field. However, Indians owner James Dunn wanted to add more seating with temporary stands in center and right field in front of the bleachers. Construction was taking longer than planned, so the first 3 games were transferred to Brooklyn. October 5th, the World Series kicked off from Ebbets Field in Brooklyn at 2 p.m. with a pair of Hall of Famers hooking up for Game 1. Cleveland Stan Kowalski, 24-14 with a 2.49 ERA and the AL strikeout leader, versus Brooklyn's Rube Marquard, who is 10-7 with a 3.23 ERA. The tall lefty hadn't pitched since September 26. The Robins manager, Wilbert Robinson, felt that Rube, a Cleveland native, would be the best plan and neutralize Tris Speaker and the other lefties in the Indians lineup. Speaker, of course, stacked his lineup with right-handed batters to counter the strategy. Starting lineups for Game 1. Cleveland replaced 3 normal starters, using Evans to lead off in left. Wobskins bats second at second base, Tris Speaker third in center field. George Burns got the start at first and hit cleanup. Third baseman Larry Gardner hitting fifth, the team leader in RBIs. Sixth is Smokey Joe Wood in right field. Seventh, Sewell, the shortstop, who filled in for Chapman wonderfully. The catcher Steve O'Neill bats eighth with a .321 batting average and a .401 on base. And batting ninth is Stan Kowalski, the American League strikeout leader. We'll see how many he can K today. For Brooklyn, Ivy Olson leads off at short. Johnston, with his 19 steals, hits second, playing third. Hitting third is Griffith, the right fielder, with a .260 average. Zach Wheat cleaning up in left, hitting .328. Hy Myers hits fifth and center at .304. Kenichi, batting sixth, playing first with his .308 batting average. Batting seventh is Kilduff, the second baseman, hitting .272. Hitting eighth, starting the game behind the plate, is Kruger, hitting .288, and lefty Rube Marquard, trying to take down his home team Cleveland here in Game 1. The Indians wore black armbands to remember Ray Chapman, who was killed when he was beamed by a Yankee pitcher Carl Mays back on August 16th. Cleveland jumped out to an early 2-0 lead in the second, when first baseman George Burns hit a pop-up past the infield between first and second. First baseman Ed Kenichi and second baseman Pete Kilduff chased it. The wind blew the ball toward left field, where it fell out of Kenichi's reach. Burns, hustling all the way, was headed to second. Kenichi's throw to second went across the diamond to the field boxes behind third base because Brooklyn shortstop Ivy Olson wasn't covering the bag. Burns kept running all the way home with the first run of the game. Smokey Joe Wood walked, Joe Sewell singled. Wood went first to third. Then catcher Steve O'Neill ripped a double to left field, scoring Wood and sending Sewell to third. The next batter was Kowalski, who grounded out. Brooklyn tried to storm right back in the bottom of the second, but Cleveland's outfield defense was up for the test. Zach Wheat scorched a line drive into center field, but it was snagged by Tris Speaker after a long rundown. Hy Myers hit a long deep fly, and Wood backed up to the wall to haul it in. As the game went, Kowalski was masterful with his curveball, keeping the Robins off balance and off the scoreboard. Cleveland expanded on their 2-0 lead in the fourth with yet another RBI double by catcher Steve O'Neill, again driving in Smokey Joe Wood, putting the Indians up 3-0. Scored its only tally in the seventh when Zach Wheat led off with a double to right center. He moved to third on a grounder by Hy Myers and scored when Kenichi grounded out to first for the RBI. Brooklyn attacked again in the eighth inning. Kruger led off with a smash toward left center, but Tris Speaker made a shoestring catch for the first out. Clarence Mitchell, pinch hitting, singled to right, but then Kowalski dialed back in and retired the next 5 batters as he stifled Brooklyn's lineup in a 5-hit, 3-1 complete game series opening winner. After the game, Tris Speaker was praising the Indians and American League pitching, saying they were just as good as Brooklyn's staff. Brooklyn's outfielder Zach Wheat chalked it up to mistakes and luck as to why the Indians took Game 1. From Bird Chatter, I'm Mike Allen. Subscribe to our channel for all our compilation videos, and you can see all of our artwork we use by visiting us on Pinterest.